Welcome back to Tabletop 24, welcome back to the UKGE show floor. I'm here with Kedrick, and we're at the Cheatwell Games booth. Obviously, we know Kedrick from Psychobabble, which was very well received. We've got two more games to look at today, and we're going to start off with the Crooked Crown.
Yes, first of all, thanks very much for having me on again, and welcome to the Crooked Crown. And here it is, the Crooked Crown itself, the eponymous crown. So the aim of this game is to be the player who is holding the crown at the end of the game. Each player starts with a hand of 5 cards, which is denoted by where their lovely little goblin standee goes, and you've a bunch of different characters on there you can be. There are exactly 8 rounds in the game, denoted by this lovely little golden crooked crown, which starts at the bottom of on step 1 and works its way up to the throne. In your turn, you can lay any number of cards, so long as they're all the same. What do cards do? Well, we know one of the players is going to have this in their hand at the start of the game. The cards allow you to reduce another player's hand, so playing this ambush card allows you to knock a player down the hand size, and they're going to have to discard cards to match that number. You could eat a lovely tasty pie and increase your hand size. A larger hand is better for hiding the crown. You could use the spyglass, which allows you to look at one other player's hand. Of course, if you're playing 3 of these, because you can play as many cards as you like of the same type, you could look at 3 other players. Good luck getting hold of 3 of these at once in the game. Penultimately, and most importantly, the steal card. This is the one that allows you to take a card from another player's hand at random. So the idea is, reduce their hand as low as possible, maybe down to 2, and then steal from them so you've got the highest odds of capturing it. Of course, if earlier on in the game I'd looked at your hand and knew you had the crown and someone else steals it, I now know the crown is in one of 2 places. And going by your hand size, I know how likely it is to be still with you or with them. If someone then subsequently steals from them, it starts to get a murky picture. And there's also a lovely little fancy dress goblin who is our wild card. So the game plays out like that, with players becoming increasingly frantic as we get towards that number 8. When we hit that number 8, whoever's holding the crown is the new Goblin King. And that's what we all want to be, don't we?
Yeah, we want to be a Goblin King, yeah.
Yeah. So, honestly, I think Cheatwell have done a really great game on this. A really great job on this game. We can get that in the edit. Probably won't, though. Yeah, lovely production values, this lovely board. I'm very, very excited about just how characterful all these little guys are. These could have just been pawns or meeples, but instead I've got this jester who's juggling a pie and a bomb, and I've got this chef who's serving straight out the garbage can. Yeah, I'm really proud of it. Not just me, though. It's my partner, Ken Boyter, also helped design this. You might know him from the Bottled Imp YouTube channel. You might know him from some of the books he writes, etc.
Brilliant. So 3 to 6 players and plays in a very short sort of playtime as well.
Yeah, because you can increase the player count or whatever, but you never increase the round count. So it's always going to play through in about 20 minutes. And it starts pretty chill, but as you get towards that round 8, you see the window of opportunity closing, and there's normally always some kind of crazy finale where people are doing last-minute steals from each other. Yeah, and then we've got that reveal at the end.
Perfect. So that's not the only game that we've got here this weekend. We've got something that you've been very busy with all day long. We've just not been able to catch you for. So we're going to go and take a quick look at Shadow Ninjas in a second. Right, so we've gone from looking at Crooked Goblin Crowns to taking a look at Ninja Cats.
Ninja Cats, yeah, this game is Shadow Ninjas, and it has been the runaway success of the show. I'm really surprised. I don't know why I'm surprised, but there's been a lot of love for it so far. So it's a hidden movement game. A kind of a 1 versus many. So we have these 4 incredibly precious koi carp here. Problem is, they're also incredibly delicious. These 2 guard dogs have been given the job of stopping all of these cheeky ninja cats from getting to the fish. They're so cheeky, I can't actually find one. There's one. So you'll notice there's lots of shadows out. Most of those shadows are double-sided shadows. 4 of them, however, representing the 4 ninja players, have a coloured ninja underneath them. How the game plays, quite simple. Roll the dice, move one of your counters 1 spot and one of your counters 6 spots, because I rolled a 6 and a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a kind of a maze-like board. You can't go through walls, etc. This is where it gets really cheeky. When the ninja player plays, They roll the 2 dice, and they can move any of the shadow tokens 3 and any of the shadow tokens 4, which means I'm moving this shadow token as a bluff to try to draw the guards onto it so that I can move my actual ninja up here. However, my bluff, unaware to me, is your actual ninja, at which point you're getting quite excited about it because I'm putting you in danger. You can't show you're excited because if a guard sees that you're excited about that being moved, they're going to know it's your ninja. So there's a lot of politics goes on, a lot of sort of rolling a 6 and deliberately not using it on the piece you want to use it on because you don't want the guard to realize you're committing so much resources to it. Should a guard ever get a line of sight on a counter, you turn it over. If it's a shadow, it's a shadow, no biggie. The guard just misinterpreted what it was hearing and went after, he's literally chasing shadows. However, should the guard turn it over and there's a ninja on the other side, well then that ninja, they're so good at hiding, that ninja and that player is out of the game. So it's really high stakes. You really don't want to get seen by these guards. And these guards will turn over anything that's in a line of sight for them. Finally, should a counter make it to any one of the 4 koi cart, you turn it over. If it's a shadow, no big deal, goes back to the start. If it's a ninja, the color of that ninja, okay, whichever player had that color ninja wins the game, even if it wasn't them that moved it there. Maybe another player was doing it as a bluff and accidentally wins the game for them. So yeah, you end up with this very claustrophobic, very tense game. And because all the pieces look the same on the back, you are absolutely locked into playing it. You don't get your phone out and check a text, because when you look back up, the board state's changed and you've lost your ninja. You don't know what's going on, and now you're playing in the dark. It's quite a short game again. You can play in about 20 minutes, but for those 20 minutes, you are absolutely present and in the game.
So I'm assuming based on that then, the ninja player will know where their want piece is at the very beginning of the game, and that is it. They don't know the location of anything else.
So because we have younger players and because people can get lost, there is a mechanic in it where you can forfeit your turn as a ninja to look under only 4 of the counters. So if you've got an idea, but that comes with its own hazards. The other players will see which 4 you're looking under, and they're going to think, well, they're probably interested in those 4. Or you can do it as a bluff. Or you can do it to try to find the other ninjas within the game, because once you know where they are, you can sort of feed them to the guards to give yourself a better chance of winning. Is that a good thing to do? Probably not, because then the ratio of ninja turns to guard turns changes if someone gets eliminated. So essentially you want the other ninjas to almost win, but not actually win, while you're the one that crosses the line. A kind of a semi-co-op, if you like.
Perfect. So obviously, where can people get hold of both the games that we've seen today?
They are, today you can get hold of them here and here only. However, in the next couple of days, they will be up on Cheatwell Games website, and then following that, they will be in all good game retail outlets. Did you hear that? If it's not in your retail outlet, it's not a good retail outlet.
And then talk to your retail outlet to get the games from Cheatwell Games in.
Yeah, exactly.
Brent, Kedrick, thank you. Always a pleasure.
Perfect.
Thank you for showing for this. Check out the guys that are behind all these games. Check out the other videos from the convention, and we'll catch you next time.
Cheers,
Take care.
All right.